Hey everyone, this is me, your friend neighbor, the amazing Spider Boy. She-Hulk episode 3. I'm sorry guys, I was really stupid and I was really dumb because I didn't do any breakdowns in my last previous two my review videos on She-Hulk. The first episode I didn't do any single thing, and in the second review I said that I'm gonna do the breakdown, but I didn't do any breakdown in that video. I'm so sorry guys because I didn't know anything about that. But in this video, I will do the breakdown after the review. So don't worry about it, and I'm asking sorry for that. I didn't do any breakdowns in my previous two videos. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's get into the story. So this episode begins with where in the last episodes it just continues because the last episode Emil Blonsky escaped from the prison and where he just went to the bet match which you have previously seen in the movie Shang-Chi, and so I think you could have seen in that. And she gets to know the news and she's supposed to go to the court. Just explains it, and then she goes to the prison and talks to Emil Blonsky about this and asking him that why did he escape this, why did he escape from the prison, and why did he go to such place to do the fight. And he said see, I did go to there and I just came back to the prison. Didn't you just notice this? Because it was really legalized because I just went there by my wish and by my friend, and his friend name is absolutely, I know that your favorite person and my favorite person as well, Wong. So he's the one who pulled Emil Blonsky to come up there and do the all the stuff, because in the movie, in the Shang-Chi, you could have seen that because Abomination fighting the bet match with Wong. so that's why he went there and he did all the stuff, and then he just inquired, and later that she gets the news about Wong from her friend Augustus, and she tells her that it's Wong and he's in the social media, but he just writes that where he lives and what he does and all this stuff, and then she realizes, oh, Wong, okay, I gotta meet him. So before she meets Wong, she gets a call from Holden Holloway to come up to his office, and so she goes there and she sees there's a case that which you need to go to solve this case. The client name is Dennis Bukowski. The thing is, I think that he's the ex boyfriend of Jennifer Walters. She sees there and she says, okay, so he's the case. Okay, so what's the case? But Dennis Bukowski denies that I don't want Jennifer Walters to be in my case. I don't want her to be my lawyer. I just want another lawyer. So she asks what the case is. And the Holden Holloway says that a shape shifting a person from mascot has been filed a case against him to give the cash. The thing is that Dennis Bukowski thought that she was dating the Megan Thee Stallion, a great singer, a great artist. He thinks that he thought that he was dating her, but unfortunately it's an elf, from a shape shifting elf. She filed a case against him, and he literally lost everything because of that. And anyways, the Dennis Bukowski don't say that I don't want her, but I want another guy. He points a guy, Doug Austin. He is also a friend of Jennifer Walters, and Dennis Bukowski takes him to Doug as his lawyer, and that goes on. And then later Wong comes there, opening a portal, and meets Jennifer Walters. So she doesn't have to go there and meet him. So he comes in her office and she talks about the stuff. Why did I pull Emil Blonsky to the case? Tells that he's innocent, and there's no any criminal case of him. Just leave him, and then she goes to the prison where Emil Blonsky is, and there's the jury comes. The lawyer comes, the judges comes, and she testimonies the case and revealing that how innocent he is, how the great thing he has done. And yeah, so later, and they say that okay, we will begin this later after 2 3 days. And at the me and at that time there was the case going between the the elf from Asgard and the Dennis Bukowski. And in that, this the judge says, okay, then we will give another 2 days to this parole, so the other day comes, and so that's the case going on between Emil Blonsky. So the judges say that okay, we are releasing him, but if he turns one more time as abomination and he does any crime related to any sort of crimes, he's going to back to the jail again. So he agrees to that, and she that really won the case to being the parole of being to Emil Blonsky, and he said thank you, but and later she said, please don't spread any rumors of this. Okay, I don't want any rumors of this. Just don't spread any fake news between us. Okay, and he said okay. And then later on, she went to a bar and talking to a friend, but the stuff happened. And then the dog comes. So he tells that I don't know how to win this case. I just need a strong evidence. I mean, like a person to win this case for us. And then she later asks. I mean, he later asked to Jennifer Waters, could you help me in this case? And she said okay, and she helps the Dustin Bukowski to help. And she says that he's a nice guy, he's a good guy, he doesn't do any stuff. And so the judge said okay, I'm giving her 50 days jail for her for being like this. And so the elf went to jail for 50 days, I think. Yeah, the 50 days. And then later on, then she goes back to her home, and then there's a and then later a group of thugs like literally like try to like choke her, and they choked her. And then she became the She-Hulk, and there's a fight went on between the thugs and her. So I think that there's a main collection between those villains and her, but I don't know who that is. I mean, those thugs and the construction workers. They were the construction workers, and they beat it to like fight. But anyways, the Jennifer Walters She-Hulk won in that fight. And so later on, they just gave up, and they went to the car, and they just like thought of okay, how to beat her. And then they ended that episode. So there's a post credit in the scene, and the post credit was a really a funny one. Megathene Stalin. So like, so Jennifer Walters is like literally being a lawyer to Megathene Stalin, and that's a great thing. And the great thing, and they both were dancing in our office, and that was a funny post credit. And so a great thing is that Megathene Stalin like literally like gave a guest appearance in this episode, and that's a great thing. So yeah, so let's get into the breakdown, shall we? So around 8 minutes 25 seconds, Puck goes through YouTube, but in this it's written use screen. So he just like goes to the use screen, and he just like goes to watch a video. And in that video, there's the white side, the recommendation videos are there. In that, you could see Iron Man 3's honest review. So that's a big reference to the Iron Man. So that's like that's a kind of breakdown. But the thing is, they already revealed this in the previous episode, where Jennifer Walters goes through a site where she could find a job, and there's a lot of a reference to the Avengers, like such as Ant-Man and especially Wolverine. That's a really a big breakdown, but I didn't reveal that because I didn't found it anything. But this is what I found. And so there was also another kind of sort of a breakdown, because when that Holden Holloway says that like a shapeshifter elf filed a case against Dennis Bukowski. So I thought that the elves, which the reference to the villains from the Thor, the Dark World, that's what I thought, but it's not that. So that's not any kind of breakdown. But this is what the breakdown which I found it. So my upcoming my series and breakdown videos will be a little bit late because I got like find and I gotta just like search and do the breakdown, so it takes time. So yeah guys, so next episode I'll find as much as a breakdown. So yeah, let's get waited. So yeah guys, so hope you enjoyed this video. Put a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See ya. 12.